Thousands of air travelers waiting desperately to get to their destination safely are having to wait a little while longer. This comes as Southwest Airlines say cold weather and a series of technical failures led to 10,000 flights being canceled over the Christmas weekend. The cancellations resulted in what seems like an endless nightmare as the airline continues to try to reschedule and get their customers to their destinations. The Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport has seen the impact from all of those cancellations. On Monday, 20 Southwest flights into and out of the airport were canceled, and things haven't improved today with 20 more flights canceled. Aaron Wise is at the airport. Aaron, Birmingham doesn't handle a lot of flights compared to some larger airports, but passengers counting on these flights are still frustrated.
Megan, Southwest customers have been in limbo for several days now. It is expected to continue to be that way. There were 20 flights canceled already for tomorrow and 8 more on Thursday, which means that people are looking for alternatives to get back home. In many cases, that means spending more money they didn't anticipate.
It's been horrible.
For Southwest flyer Kenneth Campbell, his holiday travel plans have been disastrous round trip. He was stuck in Dallas, Texas for 2 days before deciding to drive.
We all concluded that we were going to rent a minivan and drive to Birmingham. Group of strangers, we made it here. And so now I'm back at the airport trying to get back to Houston. Flights still being delayed and canceled.
It appears another road trip is the way to go, adding to the expenses of an already long trip.
I want to be reimbursed for everything I had to come out of pocket for.
Rebooking flights with Southwest nearly impossible for some.
Tried on my phone for an hour, then I pulled up my laptop, tried for an hour. I called 75 times and I kept getting hung up on to rebook our ticket. 75 times.
Tanetta Jackson unable to get a flight with Southwest until next week, now choosing to fly with a different airline but at a much higher price.
Just not happy. I'm not a happy camper today.
It's a sentiment felt by thousands of people. Only 1/3 of Southwest Airlines flights are expected to take off in the coming days.
To Southwest, they kind of just need to get it together, dropping the ball during the busiest travel season, it's a big deal.
With a range of emotions at the airport, Sissy, a therapy dog with traveler-loving canines, and her handler have been hard at work comforting passengers and employees.
When you're sitting home and then all of a sudden you hear the news break and you got to go down there because you know that somebody needs a little relief.
How many smiles do you think that Sissy has brought to people's faces the last few days?
Smiles, hugs, tears, probably immeasurable.
Now, the airport here has been dealing with impacts from those freezing temperatures the last few days. There was a pipe that burst at the air traffic control tower. I'm told that later this afternoon that problem was resolved and there were no further complications from that situation. Live in Birmingham, Aaron Wise, ABC 3340 News.